Hi, my friends. Thanks for checking in today. We are going to start by reviewing some of our sight words from last week and earlier this week, okay? So first, let's do that, and then we'll jump into our L blends and our dictation. All right, we have the word come. How do we spell it? C-O-M-E says come. Good. And remember, boys and girls, I expect you to say and spell these words with me so that they're making those connections in your brain. All right, which word do we have now? Very. Ready? V-E-R-Y says very. Next word. Down. How do we spell it? D-O-W-N spells down. Next word. What? How do we spell it? W-H-A-T says what. Good. Now we have our words from this week, and hopefully these are fresh in our brains. Can you help me? The word is how. How do we spell how? H-O-W spells how. The word is from. F-R-O-M spells from. The word is does. D-O-E-S spells does. The word is want. W-A-N-T spells want. Good work, friends. Let's put those to the side. And now I need your help with our new L blends. We're going to do rapid fire, quick and easy. Will you help me? What is our sound? Gl, cl, bl, sl, fl, pl, spl. Good job, my friends. Really quick, let's practice making some words with our sounds here, our L blends. And remember, friends, even if you can read this word, I want your help stretching it out. That way, when you're going to write these words, you'll be able to hear all the sounds. All right? Help me out. Ready? Gl, a, d, glad. Glad is another word for happy. Ready? Cl, clum. That's a syllable for clumsy. Ready? Bl, a, t, blot. Real word. A blot of ink. Here we go. Ready? Sl, a, t, slot. Good. Put your nickel in the slot. Ready? Fl, I, flith. Ready? Pl, a, d, plaid. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. Ready? Spl, a, n, splan. What if I take away the first sound? What do I have now? A, n, an. Real word. Nice job. All right, my friends. Good job helping me make some real and nonsense words. Let's put that to the side, and we will get started with our dictation for the day. So here is your job. You might have a whiteboard or a journal with you, and you might have printed our dictation from Google Classroom. Either way works, but I'm going to show you real quick. You can go to writing and under our tabs in classwork and find dictation for this date. And then you can use it just as a visual for you to use to look at on your computer and then fill in with us. Or you can just draw the lines and do it with us like I've done, okay? So here it is. I'll show it to you real carefully. You can pause and copy if you'd like. You can also find this in our Google Classroom. The other side has one more word and then our sentence lines. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words in our sentence today if you want to do that one as well. And again, you can pause and come back when you're ready. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I have written my sound lines and word lines right behind me up here. So let's see, can you help me pound and tap some words that have our L blends? Remember, when we pound and tap, we always have our pencil in our hand so that our other hand can help us do some thinking. Alrighty, the first word I'm thinking of is blush. I was nervous and I blush when I'm nervous. Okay, blush. How do we pound and tap the word blush? Ready? Let's see. Blush. 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 Now let's look at our sound lines and see what kind of clues do we have today. I noticed 2 small lines and a squiggle under our sound lines. And I know that the 2 small lines reminds me that I might have a blend of 2 letters. Let's hear again the word blush. Ready? Blush. 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 Good job. Let's write the sounds for blush. Boys and girls, make sure that you have lowercase letters that are sitting right on the line, that you made a B and not a D. Blush. Then you may rewrite it on your word line all together. Blush. Blush. Good job. I'll give you just a second to catch with us. And the next word is flash. Like the lightning came down in a flash. All right, my friends that write with your right hand, we will pound and tap like this. Flash. Full-ash. Flash. Can you help me write flash? Full-ash. Remember, the squigglies tell us that we might have a digraph that lives together. Flash. Full-ash. Go ahead and rewrite. And friends, it's hard to see, but right here is an SH that says shh. And once you've got your word flash, we can rewrite it here on your word line. Full-ash. Flash. Very nice, my friends. The next word we're going to write is the word glass. My windows are made of glass. Ready? Glass. 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 Now, boys and girls, we're going to work on this rule this week as well. Our 1-1-1 syllable rule tells us that if we have an ending sound of S and a short vowel in the middle and only 1 syllable, glass, then we need to put 2 S's. We need to double it for glass. Go ahead and rewrite glass on your word line and make sure, my friends, that your G is sitting right on the line. Remember, none of our letters are going to float away and fly off. We want them sitting right where they should be. Glass. The next one is splash. And I just noticed I saw the wrong thing. So here we actually need 1, 2, 3 lines to help us there. So if I have the word splash, like when I jump in the water, it makes a splash. Help me pound and tap. Splash. Splash. We have spool. S-P-L says spool. Splash. Once you have all your lowercase letters and they're sitting right on the line where they should be, let's go ahead and rewrite splash. Spl, sh, splash. Good job, friends. So now if you're using a printed paper, you will flip over to the back. And if you're writing it down like me, we'll just keep on going, okay? The next word I have is class for number 5. I really miss my class. Ready? Class. Class. Let's go ahead and write class. And the same rule here for glass. We have a double S, one syllable, one short vowel, one ending of s, says class. Rewrite your word on your word line, class. Good job, my friends. Awesome. I'm going to pause and get ready for our sentence. And if you need to do the same, that is okay with me. Remember, our sentence line has 7 word lines. So we'll need 7 word lines. All right? We'll be right back. All right, my friends, welcome back. Now we've got our sentence set up with 7 word lines. Let's make sure that yours is with us. Do you have 2 lines for our second word and for our 6th word? 2 lines. Remember, 2 lines tells us it's a sight word or a red word that we have already learned. Okay, so now let's get going for our sentence. Before we do that, I want to tell you a story that goes with this sentence. Now, friends, let's think back to about maybe 2 weeks ago when we had our first snow here in Durango. And we got to go outside and play in the snow. And there was snow, and there was slush, and there was all kinds of awesome things for us to play in. And I wondered to myself, oh goodness, if I send my class out to play, I wonder if they're going to splash in the slush. So my question for us today is, did the class splash in the slush? Can you help me pound it? Did the class splash in the slush? And did you? I think you did. Did the class splash in the slush? Let's point and make sure we have enough. Did the class splash in the slush? Good. Now remember, friends, we have a mountain at the beginning to tell us to make what kind of letter? A tall and proud capital letter. So for our first word, when you're pounding and tapping, remember to write a capital. At the end, we have a box to remind us of some punctuation. I heard, did the class splash in the slush? Now, my friends, I hear a question. Now think about what kind of punctuation do we need? A period, a question mark, or an exclamation mark when we are writing a question. We're going to use our question mark. So remember to get your question mark there. All right, our sentence again is, did the class splash in the slush? Let's pause our video and we'll come back together after we've had some time to write our sentence. Use your pounding and tapping to stretch out the sounds you hear. Did the class splash in the slush? All right, my friends, thanks for coming back. And remember, if you're not quite done, you can always pause and keep working. We have our sentence. Did the class splash in the slush? Now, friends, for the word splash, let's pound and tap it and make sure we all got it the same way. Ready? Splash. Spul, sh, splash. We have spul, sh, splash. Did the class splash in the slush? Can we tap out slush together? Ready? Slush. soul, slush. All right, once you've got yours matching the sounds that we've heard together, go ahead and rewrite on your sentence line. And then, boys and girls, we'll make sure to check it with cops and cups. Do we have a capital at the beginning of our sentence? Yes, we sure do. Do we have organization and understanding? Are our words all on the same line? Yes, they are. Are any of the words dancing away from the line, or do they all sit on the line? They all sit on the line. How about finger spaces? I see big spaces. We are all set with our understanding and organization. Punctuation at the end. Remember, if we have a question, we need a question mark. Make sure you have yours and check off your P for punctuation. Now, boys and girls, our spelling, we should have T-H-E says the, because we've already been taught that word. T-H-E says the. The rest, we should stretch out how we hear. And if you've done that, go ahead and check off P for punctuation. Alrighty. Now, my friends, after you finish checking off, I want you to practice reading your sentence and your words one more time. And I will pull a stick. We're going to read it like a baby. So how do you think a baby would read these words, okay? That is my challenge to you. Please read your words and your sentence 3 times like a baby. All right, thanks for joining me. See you next time.